on last Friday session, we saw how to apply logs to our service. Where is it? Products service that we have implemented, right? We have implemented all the CRUD operations, and we actually, let us see, just we will revise. So here is our controller. So from controller, we implemented all 5 CRUD methods: create, update, delete, find, find all the products we have implemented. And for applying logs, we have taken at the rate SL for J log annotation here. So by default, it will make available one log object, log log. It will be available for your class. Okay, so this instance variable is available. You need not to put the code like logger log equal to logger factory get logger of your class name. So this stuff is not required. Just put SL for J and put logs here. So basically we used to put two types of logs in application, right? Information related logs, error related logs. Information related logs purpose is when you or somebody call these methods, if you want to log it, who came at what time, what kind of data they give an input, I wanted to log them. The need of log for any application is to identify when there is a problem, to identify the problem or to understand the problem, we need logs. We can easily able to verify the uh, system during production, right? In development, obviously logs not required, but when your application shifted from local to production, there you can't debug your application. There you can't go to that production running server and you can't go to debug and see what values coming from the production users. After production breakout or after production issues only, you would able to knowing that there is a issue in the production, so you have to go to production server, you have to request for logs. So when you request for log to understand it, what is the problem going on with that so and so HTTP method, whether it can be a post method, put method, update method, delete or select, whichever method it is. Okay, so across your classes, if you can put information at least while starting your method, if you put at least this one. So when somebody try to create a product, so first at line number 32, this log will be recorded into a log file. Then it will execute your service code. Again in service also, if you can put one more log statement, so this one also will be recorded. And anyway, DAOs, we are using repository pattern, we can't apply that. So at least if you can see this log here, you can understand, okay, this create product method is executed at so and so time, so that you can understand when your method is executed and what is the data when we executed, right? So this is the log that we have received. When I call update method started log, I am getting, and the product object data also I would able to see there. In case if there is any sensitive information, need not to record it. Okay, usually we will not record any information. In case if you think that it's okay to keep that information, you can put it. So in case of exceptions, you can see error log also. So from these logs we can understand at least what happened on so and so time. If you see here on 10th November 10th at 9 p.m. I got an exception. The reason is null, occurred due to null. So if somebody reported on Friday this issue happened in the production, let's say your production team or your business owner may report this issue. Or if it is for customer see the exception, he may call to customer care and he report Then customer care people may raise a issue. That issue might assign to our development team. So as soon the issue you see on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever you log into your office, so in that issue they might give description while doing so and so update they received the exception. So then immediately we'll ask at what time they requested. Maybe they will give rough time like 9 to 10 p.m. between they got the issue. Then you will request for 9 to 10 p.m. logs. Then in that 9 to 10 p.m. logs you can go to your log file and you may search for a simple error. You may find lot of errors if there are any errors. If there are no errors, only one error if you identify at so and so time, and if you see the null pointer exception, then you can imagine what's happened there. Okay, so from this exception occurred log, you can understand. You will go to your code in your local. You will go to your code. Actually, track is not displaying, just null only displaying. So with the null, we can't understand anything. If you can print more, apart from null, if you can able to print more, you can able to see the problem. So in the exception class, what we have done in global exception handler in the last session, e dot get message. In this place, at least if you print e dot print stack trace. So the complete okay. So print stack trace can't able to can't I get it here? Print stack trace. Or you can give complete exception object here. It will put complete exception object. To understand it more simple, null may not enough here. So let's see. Let me run this application and intentionally try to update a record which is not existing in the database. And this is global exception handler. So any exception will come here and your exception will be logged. Okay. So as we are maintaining logback file, okay, archived file is created. That is, see, automatic backup also created on 2023 11 10, whichever log is right. For every day it will roll over new log file. So that new log file is archived automatically. So you need not to do any archiving also. Every day one log file it will be created. Where did I mention all this? In a log back configuration file. Okay, read more about log back configurations, you will be understanding it. Okay, so here you can see the log rolling when and how the file need to be rolled. The strategy given here maximum 10 MB, and every day also it will roll over. Okay, so if within one day if it exceeds more than 10 MB also, one more new log file will be generated. Okay, so now let's create a exception intentionally. Okay, let us do update method. Update method with non-existing ID, we are getting exceptions. So let's wait and call update. Almost getting loaded. Put method, right? Okay, here I have put method, body, product ID 6. I'll give something 899. Send it. Going and got the exception. Requested products not available. Please check and try again. Bad request. And this exception tag is coming here. Let's see log file. How your log is generated. Log file is here. Let me refresh it, load it. Open with the text editor, or let's open here. Okay, here I can see exception log. I can see product not found exception. From which method? com.rbu.product service update method from line number 33. So I can see the root cause by going there. In line number 33, what I have in the update method, I should visit that class and I should understand what happened there. Is it legal, or the code is fine but the data is wrong? It's okay, that is a correct exception, then you can say no issue from your side. Product service, line number 33. Here you are throwing. So product is not available. When you are throwing, if product is not present, in case if product is present, here itself we are returning it. In case if not present, there is no else block. It will come to execute this statement. Then it will throw the exception. Now you can say to your business, saying that by looking into this problem you can understand, and you can say them, maybe your product is not available. Whichever product you are trying to update may be deleted by someone in the database. So you may check it as well. Okay, you need to clearly give them what happened to them, right? So you can assume that maybe that record might not available. So product id 889 they have given. Maybe you can request maybe you can request to production support team for the data. Which data? You can ask for the stable data, product stable data. You may ask for RBU products. You can send an email to production support team saying that i need I need data, because database is not with you. Database is with the production support team. They only will have access. You can't even see that database directly. So when you ask for the data, they can explore and they can see. You may send email by just writing a query. I need the data for RBU products where ID equal to 889. You may give this query to production support team. They will run and they will reply to you. What? RBU products? Okay. It is in MySQL, right? Okay. Okay. So when you ask production team, they run this, and where we have ID, right? Oh, product ID, product underscore ID. So they can see that there is no data, and they will send this no data file. And you can imagine that there is no record. There is no record in the database. If it is a soft delete kind of thing, they may see this record is inactive, something like that. They can say this might be deleted by someone, as that record is not available itself there. So you can realize that the record is deleted, so that's why you are getting the problem. So you can inform to the customer, so this product is no longer available, that's why you got the issue. Okay, so maybe, right, when somebody is reading, particularly for e-commerce kind of applications, right? So if somebody pick up a product and if they are doing it update kind of operation, maybe you may lock your table until that update operation finishes. Okay, otherwise this kind of issues may arise. Usually from front end, when this data coming, right, they don't pass any invalid IDs. Usually they will pass valid IDs only. As it is from postman, we are trying to play with invalid IDs, so that we are seeing problem here. Anyway, to understand the problem, logs are important. So from the logs we can able to easily understand the issue, and we can help team to understand the problem and sort it out. And applying logs is not a big deal. So if somebody asks you to apply application logs, add this logback file and put your logs. And this is one-time configuration. If project setup is already done right by someone, you need not to bother about it. And in microservices especially, right, logs we will not record into local file system. We generally we will not record here, as it is our local system. We are doing it right. In clouds we have cloud log services also. Cloud log services, AWS providing log services, Azure providing its own log services. We will just put that log service configurations in this logback file. We will give that remote path here. Instead of giving local path, we give that remote application paths here, so that your logs will not loaded into local machine. Instead they will be loaded into a different repositories. From that repositories we can able to fetch the logs, and we can able to validate them. But moreover same, from the coding side you are not putting any extra efforts. Just you will be adding a self bus. I think this is by default available, right, along with your web jar file. I hope it is available. Is it in Lombok? Mhm. Okay, yeah. Now I wanted to share you, if somebody wants to call, or if you want to call somebody's service, as we have already all these CRUD operations here: create CRUD operation, update CRUD operation, delete, select, and all. So I want to call these methods from a different service, right? Service to service call I want to do. So this products data I want to read, just read operations I want to perform. Okay, from customer service I want to read all the products. I want to just read all these products and want to show in the customer console. So for that one I want to implement a customer service. The customer service I want to implement. So implement one service, customer service, customer hyphen service. Okay, customer service is already there. Let me put ML something. Customer service. Next, I need web. I need Lombok, maybe DevTools and Actuate. REST template is available in web itself, so nothing in addition I require. Okay, so what I wanted to do is here products information I wanted to fetch from, yeah. So I have customer application. In this customer application I wanted to show products data here. So I want to see, as a customer I want to show the products. Show list of products. But I don't have that products information in the customer application. I want to fetch this via REST template. Via REST template, I want to make a call to product service. From there, I want to fetch information to show in the customer application. A simple call we will see by using a REST template. A simple approach of calling one service from another service. Okay, so just one call we will implement and see how it works. Where it is customer service. Okay, so customer service application. So just a Spring Boot application, and let me have a configuration class here. Com dot or view dot ecom dot config config. So I need one small configuration here. Config at the rate configuration annotation we have to put, and to make a service call from one service to another service, right? I need a REST template. Via REST template, I can make calls. Which calls? All REST calls. REST template will allow you to make calls to any service. If this product service is having availability of post, get, put, delete, all these methods are available. So you can call all these HTTP methods using REST template, like how you are calling in the Postman, right? Same way you can call from a application also. Okay, all you need is REST template. So is it a kind of big configuration? Nothing. So just create public REST template, create REST template, and just annotate with at the rate b. Just annotate with at the rate b. May return new REST template. You may return new REST template here. No such dependencies it is having. Create a simple REST template and just return. And how I can use it? Whichever class wanted to call your product service, right? Let's say I'll create one controller here. Via that controller, I'll make a call com dot review dot ecom dot. I'll create one REST class in customer side. And what this customer needs? He needs products information, products service. Maybe you may call service or product REST control at the rate REST control request mapping customer products. When you call customer products from the customer portal, from here the subsequent call should go to your product service. From there you need to get REST template. Using this REST template, I want to make a call to product service controller for this method. And you know the URL. The URL of that method is slash products, and it is running in localhost. Which port we are running? It is in 9090. So as that is reserved, we will use a different port for this one. So now public, I'll be getting list of products, list of products. But I don't have products object here, right? So let's have the product object here as well. Copy, paste. Hmm, Let me put it in rest package, or let's create properly a package. Com dot arduino dot ecom dot model. Put your model there. And this is not at all mapped to any bean. A simple bean with the generated getters and setters, or you can apply long. So I am expecting ID name color details from the product service. Fetch products from product service. And you know, right, if you want to wrap it using the response body, you can just wrap it. Response body. Is it? Response entity. So here you should make a call. To whom I want to make a call from here to. So from here you make call. Which method it is? Get method. You can use simple get for entity. You pass your object and the expected type also you can mention here. Okay, so the URI is here. Get for entity URI is http colon double slash localhost colon 9090 slash products. So usually I'm getting a list object, but let me wrap it into object. So finally I'll be getting a response entity of object, or we can put response entity. Okay, cool. Response entity of object you will be getting. From this object you can collect it. Response entity dot get body. So usually it is object but in the form of list. You may typecast it. And finally I just want to return it. You may return it. Return new response entity of same list I wanted to wrap here, and http status is okay. And let me run this product service in server dot port is equal to 9191. So 9191 is going to hit 9090. Let me run it in debug mode to understand more what's happening. Running it in debug mode. Let me put a debug point here to understand. I, so is it running two applications? No, only one. Run your product service also. Where is it? Product service. Just run it. Product service also running. Now call customer service. Now call which service? Customer. What is the URL? Customer products. Running in port number 9191. So you need a get method here. localhost products only. Usually if I call products, it is returning all the list of products here. Product 1 iPhone, product 2 Sony Bravia, product 52 Lenovo, product 102 iPad, 4 products ready. But now let's make a call via 9191, which is different service, and the URL is not products, it is customer products. Hit it. 404 not found. Customer hyphen products URL itself not found. Why so? Customer service in the 9191. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Acha. See, we miss get map. We have a method, but what is for that method is dummy method until unless you put a mapping on top of it. Now let's face the actual problem. So now it is executing. Request must be coming here. Yeah. Go next. Next. Ah, so I got a response entity. This is the response I received from product service. Response is 200. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Then product list object. List of products. It is written. Cool. The complete object is getting back here. So I'm easily able to typecast it into my list type. So how many objects I received into the list? If you see, 4 objects. Product 1, product 2, product 52, product 102. Let's finish it. Finally, customer portal also able to receive all these products information. So like this you can call all other methods also. Post method, put method, delete method. So here is the code. Just a sample I have copied, but you can Google for it. You will find a lot of examples. So you can use simple exchange method also. You can use simple exchange method also for get call, post call, put call, delete call, and for all the calls. Okay, just you need to pass your method type here. Okay, take it as a assignment and do it. Okay, just apply it for all other HTTP methods also here. Okay, I just use simple get method, right? You may try with exchange method, post method, put method, and all methods you can try. A self-RJ is a simple logger dependency, as I was saying, right? It's a simple log object. When you annotate it, a simple log for J object it is created. Simple log for J object. So that's why I given the basic log instance also here, right? Generally, this is how you will be putting for SL for a J log object. Logger factory get logger and your instance when you pass it will provide one logger instance. So instead you creating it SL4J providing it for you. When you annotate with SL4J, right, it is providing you a log object. This line number 28 is coming with this at the rate SL4J annotation. That's it. Otherwise, it's not a big thing. Okay. So do this one by tomorrow, and we will be seeing other calls also, fin client, web client examples also. I'll show you tomorrow session. Okay, both fin client and web client, so that you will be in a good position to call service to service, from one service to another service. If you want to make a calls, right, there are multiple approaches. Even before we see via gateway also, load balancer also is able to call. And in case from one product to I mean, one service to another service, if you want to make a calls, this is the approach whatever we saw now, right? So this is the only approach we have for now. Tomorrow I'll show you rest template, other methods, and web client and CN client also. For now, that three are available. We will see. Any questions?